Welcome everybody to today's analysis video. We are going to analyze Monster Hunter Wilds. I am TrollLightning, and today I have a co-host with me, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Palamute. You might know me from Twitter.
Thanks for introducing. So we are going to watch the trailer and we're going to analyze the entirety of the trailer, and hopefully we will find some interesting stuff in the trailer that you might not have noticed. Also, short disclaimer, we are going to have a lot of analysis and a lot of opinions. So yeah, if you
gonna
want to know.
Yeah, we're gonna do that in a very German way potentially, so get ready for a lot of, well, that looks interesting, but have you considered these potential problems?
Yeah, if you want to discuss something, please leave something in the comments, because we're open to discuss anything.
Trailer hype, let's go.
So, trailer hype, and we're going to start right now. First off, I'm already pausing. First off, sand ships. Really important. This is very reminiscent to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate's intro. For me, at least.
Very much so, and probably deliberately. But this also means Severdrome is back, right? The worst monster.
Probably, yeah.
Get ready for that.
And here we have a first cast of characters. I think they get introduced later a little bit more.
Okay. And that is probably the beginner armor set. It looks really amazing. Like the one in Rise, the ninja set already was cool, but this is extremely great. At least in the male version.
It looks relatively great, yeah.
Like,
I don't know. This seems to be some sort of style of the. I don't know what it is in the beginning, the kingdom or whatever. The one thing we see. The one scene we see. It looks like to be their style somewhat.
Definitely, like it gives Pookie vibes in a way, like with the hood. But then like the orange really makes it pop, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So.
As soon as we.
Apparently, Little Miss Forge.
I don't hope so, but like, I'm on 50-50 right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit up in the air. I think they hinted at it, but I don't know. But yeah, she's going to be our smithy, right?
Yeah.
Or...
Find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
And she's going to be our handler.
It's great.
Honestly, I don't know enough about these characters to say if they're good or bad. We'll see, you know?
Yeah, probably, right.
This is gonna be great!
And this is something that's already in contention for me. I don't like the Palicos voices, and I hope it's an option.
I think like with this and with the hunter talking, I don't think that will be such a big deal as it is right now. This will be a lot of, yeah, okay, let's do that kind of things. And then you will have the shoutouts like in Rise, but I don't think like our hunter will give like a big speech and like a big story moment. I think like this will still feel a lot like a silent protagonist that like a few times like said something.
Honestly, I'm okay with the hunter talking, but I find the Palicos talking is like a solution to a problem that didn't need to exist, because the meowing was good enough, and we're somehow able to understand it.
With like going to like maybe a bit of a tangent, but like thinking about this with Palico being a bit more of a character, it's very likely I think that we will have a Palico system that is closer to World than to Rise or like previous games. So this will be like that one Palico that we have, and we won't like recruit new ones, but I hope that we can customize it a bit more compared to World, so that maybe they have like one or two tools as like special abilities that they do, but we can at least like choose like different stats or different skills. Which in the end means everyone will go for like crit up or like element up or status up on them. but still it gives you the feeling of being a bit more in control of what they do.
Yeah, definitely. I think the problem is, I hope it's an option that you can go back to the original. I don't know. I don't like the voice they use for the Palico here. Maybe it's customizable.
I kind of doubt it, but I see what you mean. And as well, this will probably be contentious. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. The thing is, they have a huge thing for immersiveness in this one. Especially, it's a few times on the website as well, where they are saying that they want it to be more immersive. So everyone talking to you and stuff, and the hunter talking is probably a huge deal for them.
Yep.
In this one. So yeah, let's go on.
I hope we find them soon.
So yeah, this character, apparently important to the story. Definitely important.
I find it so weird how they like push him forward from this one shot. It looks kind of threatening.
Yeah, it kind of really looks threatening. It kind of looks like he's a prisoner or something. And he's going on a mission to, I don't know, do something.
It will be probably extremely important, and let's hope they make a good enough job, like making us care about this character and what it's about.
Yeah, they haven't been really good about story, in my opinion, in the past. So I hope they make a good one this time. It's possible that they make a good story.
I think as long as the characters are fun and engaging, the story bits won't be as important. Like I feel like really for you or for Rise, it's way more about remembering the characters and what they did and the things we did together, not like about the story things.
That's true. We are going to see this character right here. I could go back quick if we can see something real quick. On. A little bit.
Do you mean the little that he has?
Real quick, I wanna see. Okay, I don't see any. That's like the commander right over there, right?
Yeah. Like a different character. It's not even the one that people are saying is the Lancer. I think this must be like a third character.
Yeah, and to the left we see our hunter. I think that's the stand-in for a hunter.
Yeah, and then we see the guild logo in the back, so it must be like in guild territory.
Yeah, it seems like guild territory. Also, there's like a logo on the background. That's kind of guild related, right?
Yeah, that's the guild logo, I think.
So yeah, there he is. Look, it's a Darren Moran.
Look, it's Capcom.
It's Capcom. What's the thing that oh, sorry. Didn't mean to. But I wondered right over there, real quick. What is that spire?
Yeah, those are the spires from the first trailer as well, right? There was a track lightning.
Yeah, right. There's a few of them.
Yeah.
So far, I like how open the desert feels. At least this shot, you know.
Yeah. I'm like a bit worried about that because if you have a very big area that is just like sand and dunes, that is hard to differentiate. Like we see some like small structures like to the left, but the more like I want that desert area of the desert area, I guess, to be as small as possible. I think.
Honestly, it feels a lot like the original desert, the desert from the first game, with the large dunes and stuff. Which I kind of like. I think deserts should feel like big and open.
Yeah, they should, but they have to strike the balance between how big they want it to be, I think.
Yeah. Also, it's definitely confirmed that we don't get open worlds and we get hunting locales, so...
I'm happy about that.
I'm kind of torn on it, to be honest. But yeah. Seamless open world feels great, but yeah. hunting locales is probably a better approach to do.
One thought that I just have, but it's going way off track, but from both areas that we're seeing, like the big plains and the desert, neither of those areas are something that scream large bodies of water, which is against swimming as a mechanic. I guess.
I am not hopeful at this point that we will get underwater combat. I could see it for an expansion maybe, if they do a Iceborne style expansion and then they introduce underwater combat into it.
But then everyone will still, like, because Lycaicus must be in it, right? Because everyone will riot if not, and then everyone will still complain because it's not in the water and it's not the same. But you can't win no matter what you do.
Yeah, sadly. That is the internet.
Yeah. Then go on.
Okay, yeah. Definitely. So, let's continue. Some kind of oasis here.
Yeah.
Is this a new type of monster, or is it the rock frog that
That's
we see
Chad,
later?
yeah. That's Chad.
Seems a little small in this shot.
Yeah. That was my reading of it. And then we have like the raptors in the back doing like their best like Genprey singing in the background.
Oh, I missed the Genprey singing. Singing choir. But yeah, this seems like an oasis type of field.
Incredible.
There's an oasis, so swimming is confirmed at least. That's good.
Yeah, at least we have small bodies of water. Also, they're called Seranoth? Seranoth?
Seranoth?
I think that's what they're called. These ones with the big spikes. So apparently these are known creatures, but they are a bit bigger than what is known before. And also the spikes seem to be unique to this area, as they're going to say.
I've never heard of a Karatnoth herd this big before.
One of them's got big spikes on its back.
So yeah, it seems they are... Yeah.
Yeah,
and it seems like to be a herd functionality in this area because of lightning storms, so that the others don't get hit by lightnings.
It is very cool. And that is the Palico saying it.
Yeah, that's the Palico saying it.
Apparently just...
Yeah.
From the article that they released, that they form herds with the male ones in the center, so likely that the male ones maybe are the one with the spikes, and then they are around them to protect them, which then also would allow them to have like a herd of females for like one of them, like as a survival and breeding strategy.
That seems definitely possible. I mean, it's a herd protection thing, right?
Yeah.
From the lightning strikes. And here we see another ecology scene happening. Smaller creatures hunting. Let me go back to it real quick. These are things that look a little bit like Castodon. I think they're called something else.
Yeah, they're called
goat-like, right?
Starphyton, I think. And I wonder why those are not just Castodon. It's like that seems weird.
And there's like... These are small reptile monsters. They're not Ludroth.
Yeah, they're not Agros, they're not Ludroth, they're like a bit more crocodile.
Yeah, they look a little bit more crocodile-like. Yeah, and seeing them hunt, you know, and act like herd animals. Like I said, there's a lot of immersion things going on and a lot of ecology so far.
There will be a lot of opportunities to just chill around and watch them do things. It will be cool.
Yeah. There's the raptors. Also look at the raptor things.
Yeah, they're so goofy with their long nose. I love them.
Yeah, they seem like long beaks or something.
It would be like perfect to make a weapon out of.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a slim hammer.
I wonder if there's going to be a larger one that's like the pack leader, or if we don't get something like this again.
Yeah.
But yeah, weather shift definitely happening. We see in the first large monster, right? And supposedly they are herd monsters as well, so they are traveling in groups.
Yeah. The Dr. Kuma we need to get used to saying.
Yeah, which is unique to them, right? They are traveling in herds.
Yeah.
I
was with Rise being like my first real proper Monster Hunter, I was really concerned with the Great Izuchi. They're saying that he attacks like with the smaller ones, and I thought that would be like a way bigger deal. And so I wonder how this would work here if like the small ones just have like normal like small monster hit points and you can take them out really quickly, or if they are actually like really beefy and like not aggressive but more like a problem for spacing and like as a meat shield.
We will see how that goes, because it definitely seems like it. We're going to see a few scenes of them, so we could. But yeah, these seem to be like pretty large ones. I think they seem the same, pretty much.
Yeah, they're like the main monster we're hunting is just like a bit bigger and has like red fur, while the others are like golden yellow.
That's true.
Now to lead it away.
This is where I think one of the core gameplay loops happens, because we actually separate one specimen, right, from the herd. On this one.
Yeah, grabbing
seems like
the slinger ammo with the slinger who's back with the like hook shot, I think it's called, right? So you can
this is what's happening here with the new slinger. Grabbing the ammo and then using it to hit the one in the back. And it sort of seems like we're leading at least one of them away in order to hunt it. Which might be a big deal in this game. I don't know how that works.
I think that is something that is like fun the first 1 or 2 times you do it, and after that it could become like a bit tedious, if that is possible. So I think that the other monsters won't have like that much of a like actual danger, and more that they are hindrances in fighting. But who knows?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of monsters that don't really work as herd animals, really, in Monster Hunter. At least large ones, you know.
And then, like, this is something that another game couldn't have done, and I was saying and thinking earlier that having Azuras here would have been nicer, because I like Azuras a lot, but Azuras just aren't herd animals, so doing that, they could like swap this 1 for 1, and so it would need a new monster to do that. Makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Also, we see our first look at the
sandstorm.
Apparently we get different seasons with different weather. And yeah, this seems like a cutscene.
Yeah, but that is so brutal. Like, they are just like gonna asphyxiate down there or something. It's, like, I feel bad for them. That must be terrifying.
Yeah, that must be terrifying. The thing that I think happened, what we have done in this, they lured one away and basically lured them into a sandstorm to get rid of the other ones. And then we go after the only one we want to hunt, right? Yeah, this is where gameplay starts. And also seamless transition from cutscene into gameplay, which is welcome.
Yeah, pretty much so. Like, it's not doing like the full-on like Final Fantasy like 7 remake thing where you just goes like completely from one. I think there's a cut between those, but it's like very, very seamless, and like even more so than in World. It feels in a way like more like For You felt. Weirdly.
Yeah, For You did feel like that. It did have the cutscenes, and then you basically went right into the game. That's true. But yeah, here we have the first look at
Order of the Guild.
Yeah, you're basically just rolling away from the monster at this point.
This is the hunter gets slapped part of the trailer.
Yeah, by order of the Guild.
But yeah, so far it looks kind of like a bear and a lion fused. The monster.
Yeah, it looks kind of like Gossarak, like less, more ugly, like brother who lives himself.
It looks like a fusion of Azeroth and Gossarak or something.
Yeah, and I found it a bit boring, but until I thought like how wide it can open its mouth, which like makes it look more intimidating and interesting.
That is true. It definitely has more of a lion's jaw.
Yeah, like it could. I think it could like swallow the hunter whole. We haven't seen like a fanged beast be able to do before.
Yeah, definitely. It also has like a lion's tail, so I mean that's kind of a fusion thing. I don't know if we'll see it. But yeah, it's in rage mode right now. Seems like. And yeah, we see that the other small monsters take the lightning strikes. I don't know what's happening if those are not around, the lightning rod monsters.
Yeah, that would be interesting if there is like a warning that lightning strike will go somewhere, or you just get randomly hit, which I don't think will happen.
That would be very, very weird.
Yeah.
You would get hit, but yeah. You're definitely hunting during a sandstorm and lightning. And yeah, this is the season change mechanic, right?
Yeah.
So
that every area has like 2 or 3 states that it can be in for here with like storms or without storms, and then like with lightning.
And apparently this can happen also drastically while you're out in the field, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's like a weather change mechanic.
Yeah, there was they made a big deal out of being able to like start a hunt like while you are exploring, which I don't feel is like that much of a thing. Like we had in World, like we had quests that like kind of work like with like going to find like Last Barbarian, and he says like kill the Diablos and kill the Rathalos, and then you can just kill the Rathalos right there and get like quest rewards. So I don't feel like this is like as big as a thing as it's made out to be. It's just like, okay, you can start this as a hunt when you're exploring, and then you get a few more rewards, but nothing more.
It kind of depends on what the gameplay loop is like, because if the gameplay loop is a little bit more focused on exploring stuff, then it could be, you know, interesting. You know, if you're just out there exploring all the time and then you hunt a monster in between, that could be a good thing.
Yeah. So from a game world logic, like kind of fun. Like we've taken like a smithy with us. We have a handler with us, but probably like it's the Forbidden Land, so who knows if there's actually like that many people living there. So the people who can give you quests would be rarer. Like why would they give you quests for an area that they're not supposed to go? So it might be that there's a lot of like, okay, you go to the area, you start on, maybe you start like a second one, and then you go back to base, and you don't have this like doing the hunt and then always going like back to base, or going like even in World when you start an expedition after hunt, like it reloads the map, like the map would stay the same. So maybe that is why this is a bigger deal, that you have a consistent map that stays in the same state and not like reloading everything while you are. Makes sense.
That is true, yeah. We will see. We'll definitely get more info next week during Summer Game Fest, which I'm kind of excited about.
Yeah, I wonder how much more will be in the trailer. I think they will show like a few more weapons and like one new monster, probably the flagship, but I don't think it will be that much more. I think there was one of the Rise trailers had one of the Sunbreak trailers like was in a Nintendo Direct, and then they had like a showcase like in the same week or the week afterwards. If you remember that, and the trailer there wasn't that much of a difference. I think it will be like an expanded version of this one.
I definitely think we will get a demo version by the end of the year, and then maybe an early next year release, maybe.
Yeah, around the same time. Like this thing's probably gonna be in March again.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, definitely we'll get a demo version, but we'll get a lot more info as we go along, and I hope they don't share too much info like they usually do.
But they will.
They definitely will share too much info.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's continue the
go.
trailer, shall we? Because we have a first look at our next monster.
He's so good, I love him. Okay.
He has a lot of personality. I was going to say that.
He just looks so happy with himself. He's like, ooh, something
Yeah.
new to play with, and not like, rrr. He's just like, ooh, interesting.
Yeah, apparently he uses his tongue to attach stones to his limbs, so that it gets stronger. So
Will be interesting to see in the obligatory like volcano level if there's like something flaming or something that will explode later. It's like how there's like a monster, or like how Banbaro like uses of like flaming stuff when in the other resource. If that changes,
probably could be a subspecies or something.
could also be, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, this seems to be also an intro cutscene as well, if I'm looking at that right.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Can you go
tongue.
back? Go back like
Yeah.
to the where we like this is, I think we see like the hunter from behind. Yeah, okay. This is the hunter and the secret. I guess right, we fallen
Yes.
down something like into its land. He's like, ooh, what is this?
I can go frame by frame, but
Yeah. I think that's what's happening. Like we got into that accident.
oh, the tongue has spikes on it. That's
Ooh.
cool.
Things I hated. Now actually, like as we can see, like it uses its tongue like a lot, and I like want to try to hit it and see like if it's like a different, better hit zone, and if you can maybe break it, like cut it. Cut it would be like, weird.
Cut it would be hardcore, in my opinion. But you know, if you could cut off the tongue, holy shit! I don't think they would do it.
Yeah, I don't think so as well. But it's like always with Pookie, there's always like with the like big tongue attacks, always the temptation of like trying to hit it, but it's so difficult to do. But I feel like he is like slower and like closer to his body, so it might be more possible to attack it.
Yeah, that's true. Also, it kind of uses its tongue to drape the ground. I don't know what it does. But it does
It's
seem
great
like,
environmental effects at least.
Probably, yeah. Maybe you walk slower in it or something. But yeah, this is where the hunter gets beaten. It seems like it has in this shot. If you look at the forelimbs,
Yeah.
it has rocks attached to it.
Yeah.
So this is definitely something it does during the hunt, it seems.
Yeah. And then those deal more damage and are like more resistant to damage until you break them off. Probably. Like the same
Probably, yeah.
Garangon does.
Yes, that seems the case. And yeah, one other thing I noticed in here is how your mount can pick you up when you're down. Also, a cool ecology scene with, you know, the
And those are-
raptors actually.
And those are the same raptors as before, I think.
Yes, they are the same.
Like they have
But
they have such like pteranodon like faces, right? Like flying dinosaurs in a way. I think that's why I like them.
Let me see if I can actually get a better shot of them while they're attacking. Might be cool. Oh my god, look at that. Look at
Yeah.
their
The jaw,
their faces.
That's amazing.
That's a huge jaw. And yeah, they are fighting the large monsters. This seems more like a herd battle.
Yeah.
But one of them is a red and the others are like kind of golden.
Yeah.
And yeah, here we see... Is this Yeah, the hunter is having the great sword, right? Here.
Yep. And then
Where
switching.
they switch. Probably we catch it a little bit better. There we go.
Yep.
We have the great sword attached, and then we climb, and then we switch on the fly.
Yeah, but it takes like a second to do that.
Yeah, but also it's doing that while you're mounted, so
So, like what I wonder with the way that the heavy bowgun is firing here, that is like a special mode of fire that you only get like while mounted, because there's like this three quick shots, and then I guess it will be only just like normal ammo, and you can't like do this and then like shoot like spread ammo into the monster or something. I feel like that would be like two balance issues, and you just have like a special kind of ammo that you only shoot like while on the mount.
there definitely needs to be some balancing with the mount, because when I use a bowgun and I can just run circles around an enemy and just shoot them all the time, I don't know if that's going to be a good gameplay loop.
What I want and what I wanted from Palamute is to be on the Sacred and then have a lance and then just joust at enemies. That is what I want.
I mean, that might be something that's possible.
Yeah.
But also the game should definitely incentivize this mounting.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Like it should be just way lower damage, like a bit safer, or have like this like mounting thing, like as a like you do that, you hit and then you dismount or something, like not as a like an actual thing you can do. Maybe do like a challenge run with that.
I wanna quickly see is the animation here. So we have the great sword, right?
Yeah, he takes it from the sheath, like puts it in there, clips through the heavy bowgun.
Yes.
Sword goes smaller as it does, and then you grab the other one.
And there's the switch to the heavy bowgun. Probably in combat you can't really see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how you will like transport two charge blades with that. Like if you just have like the big shield on the side all the time. Like that would look cool at least.
Yes. Definitely think the weapon switching is okay if they if they get rid of the camp restocking. I think that would be okay.
Yeah. Something with that, like we were talking about it earlier, and something more like on the website with our new handler. They're saying that he is responsible for resupplying us. She's responsible for quest and supply items. And so if I'm like I go into the area, I get like my supply items from the chest, and then I start like a hunt and I don't get new ones. But then I finish that and then I find an Agneson, because let's hope he's in there. And then do I get new supply items? Like I wonder how that would work. If she like comes in because she is with us and then she drops more, but then why can't she do that at other times? Like this is something they will have thought about and they will fix, but I'm just wondering right now.
I think also camp restocking is okay if the area is huge enough.
Yeah.
If you have this huge area and you can't just always go back to the camp, then it's okay, you know, if you have two weapons. What they really should focus on is that you actually have to prepare before you hunt something, you know?
Yeah. Like I want to stay out in the area as long as I can without being punished for that, or without like having to go back to like the camp point, or like the main point, because like even now like it's important for multi-monster hunts, but normally like you get in there and you work with like your items and you don't really have to like restock that much unless it's a challenging fight. But the longer and the more monsters you have to fight, the more important it is that you have a point where you can like restock maybe more. We will see.
That is true, yeah. We will see. I think they definitely want to incentivize keeping very long into the area. Maybe we don't even have a fixed base at this point. It's just us as a group setting up camp somewhere in each of these areas.
Yeah.
Because it seems like in this land there is literally nothing.
Yeah. But if they had gone like full on open world, I would have liked something more like in Wild Hearts where you can like do a bit of like base building and then like set up different things, and then maybe this is in here as well that you can like unlock like a new base point like across the map, but then you have to spend items to have like a smithy there or to have like a cooking station there and things like that, and then have to have materials for that.
Definitely. I think base building would be a good idea, but I don't know if they will do it.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But yeah, there we have the switch, right?
Yeah.
And that's the dismounting.
Yeah, well,
right
that looks really cool.
That looks really cool for Greatsword. And there we have the new focus stand.
And can we appreciate how good this greatsword looks? Like as a like first greatsword, like it's not like it's very sleek and it has a lot of personality. While still like being a greatsword. Like it's on the cup where it could have been like a longsword in some way, like especially like looking at it in the stance, but it's still like very much so a greatsword. It's great.
The greatsword looks great, yeah, and there's a lot of detail on there as well.
Yep.
Like you can see,
it's like
the thing, the bands holding it together, and that's really cool.
Like the thing that you shoulder tackle with that gives you like extra protection, which takes like the way that we use the weapon now into account, like in compared to like a Mizutsune greatsword or something that just doesn't have that and that maybe doesn't look as good when you do that in weapons.
But that also begs the question of how big will the greatswords get, because this one seems rather small in comparison. And if we look at the stance that you're doing, if the greatsword gets too big, it becomes a bit comical in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, when you do it like this, and then you flash like this, very quick, and then you run with it as well. But that's the thing that I always find weird about the Frontier animations, when you run with a greatsword, and it's like this huge ass greatsword.
So with the extra long ones, yeah, I can.
But yeah, focus stance. I have no idea what to make of focus stance at this point. Yeah. Like, what is it?
Like this thing, like for one, like what is this on the heavy bowgun? Can you like on the heavy bowgun, like where it splits up and fires?
There we go with heavy bowgun. This seems to be like, yeah, this seems to be like a more powerful shot.
Yeah, like Wyvern also, but like the thing that I'm thinking about is they now have to like rework every bowgun in the game so that it can like split up like that, which is like just extra scope that they now have, and that makes me wonder about like weapon designs. Like I would put money on that they don't have the like bits on weapons like slap-on designs in here, or if they have it, then they have it like fixed the way that they wanted to have it in World, where you like build it up more and more until it's like a completely unique thing. Yeah, but I think we will have just like normal weapons that we had in previous games outside of World, but it's like every weapon now has to be able to do that. Like one that looks like a fish, or like the like Tigrex one that is just like the Tigrex skull would need to do that. It will be like something interesting to look at how they deal with that.
Yeah, but it's something they've done before, right?
Yeah.
With gun lances, I at least know in Free Ultimate, each gun lance has like a unique opening for when you have used Wyvern Fire.
Yeah. Like
the Lagombi gun lance has like these two ears pointing up as vents for the gun lance.
I never noticed that. That is so cool. I need to look into it.
That is really something cool. Like, and you know, if they make the weapons more unique, I think more power to them.
Exactly.
But yeah, I still have no idea what the focus mode is about. Apparently, it's supposed to make you focus on a certain body part of the monster.
Yeah, from what Gaijin had said, like now you have like an extra state where the body part can be in, where it's like glowing red. That is like different from a break, which now of course makes me think about like the curio spots in Sunbreak, which I don't think it will be like. But might be that after you've broken a weapon, after you've broken a part or you've attacked a part enough times, then it will become. I guess it's a bit like tenderizing then.
Maybe.
Which I wouldn't be a fan of. Like we will see, but it apparently helps you like get the build. Like what I would want this to be is that you can like you can hit the wire bug button to do your quick-find move, so it kind of works like that. And then instead of like you have to wire mugs, it's maybe just like a small meter that recharges, and then like every move takes like so and so much, so and so many things from that, and then you have like a few special move or hunter things that you can do from that. That would make sense.
Yeah.
That would be like the easiest way to do it.
Also, something I don't like about this shot is how the leftmost one looks like a really, really sad dog.
Yeah, and then like I don't know if the like top things on there are their eyes, or if the eyes are like on they're like really just closed, and it's like this ridge, right? And then but it looks like either like those are eyes, or that are like where normally horns would be, but they have like fired off the horns. It's a really weird look.
Yeah.
But like look at the charm, so big. Right.
Yeah. But honestly, the leftmost one looks like a really, really sad puppy.
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But yeah. So far the trailer is really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, you've seen when you go back a bit, you see like the red spots on that shot specifically.
On this one?
Yeah, you see these red spots.
Yeah, I can see that.
Apparently this is like for women. And then this move is so, I was seeing this and it's like, how is that possible? Like, how does that work? Like from how do you do an improv that then connects and then it drags, and how does it know like how to drag along the monster? That is so
well, I mean,
unlike
apparently, if you have
we've ever seen before. It's so new. It might
if
be,
you have these red
great with
spots,
status or with element, because it's a lot of things.
if you have these red spots on a monster and you activate focus mode and then you attack them, it could be that they just play this animation.
Yeah,
and this then does damage.
I think I can set something like this, and that like the same with later on with the like blocking the whole face thing.
Yeah, that seems to be the case, you know. But it's still a cool animation.
Yeah. And we also see the hind leg being broken. It has like the white broken markings on it.
Something that I really want to quickly see is, because it seems like the red spot is breaking with this animation, as you can see. Like, you see for a short while where their slash is, and at the top you see something else breaking. Maybe that's the red spot.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But yeah, the hind leg seems to be broken. That's true. There we go. Yeah.
Maybe what it is that you go into the stance, and then it gives you like a way to. It has like these 2 or 3 wound marks that it has, and then you can, because it says you can target the monster better. But then it gives you like a thing where you can choose like, if I want the one in the face or the one on the paw, and then it gives you like 2 different buttons that you can press to do a specific attack or something like that. I could see that, but that seems like very on rails, and I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, definitely. I think you still need to hit those parts.
Yeah.
Beforehand, like you still need to aim your, then get your hunter there, and then you aim. I think that's what I could see happening.
And it will like mess up your combo, like in a way. I feel it could at least, like when you have like these little cinematic moments, like every now and then, you're just in the middle of a combo and want to do something, like in the same way, like when you about like to do a big attack on a monster in Rise, but then it gets mounted status gets activated, and then you go, because you didn't change the setting, then you go suddenly from this like into the mounting thing, which like just a lot of people complain that it breaks your flow unnaturally, and I could see this happening here. I see, like, I have trust that it won't, but I see that as a potential problem I need to solve it that way. And this is why I said, like, let's discuss this with Germans, because that is what we do.
Yeah, the thing is, I could see this as a potential problem. I don't really like taking control away from the player through cinematic things. What I like more is what we've seen before with... Let me go back to it real quick. With this scene. The counter. This is what I like, you know? It gives you control, you know?
Yep.
You have to time it. What I don't... And yeah, this seems great, like the slashing and everything.
Yeah, and this one
still doesn't seem like... One thing that still doesn't seem like is the blood splatters are not back.
That might be just a trailer thing. Will you see that be a trailer thing?
I mean, this seems to be a regular attack, right? Where are we? Like, this seems a regular slash, and it doesn't do blood splatter.
No, every time it does these, like, grey ones.
Yeah. Maybe they'll bring it back, but I don't think so. They have been gone since World and Rise.
Yeah. But it might be, for this one, I could see this just being a trailer thing, where they just changed it for that. So it doesn't really make sense that you hit them and then, like, sand falls.
But yeah, I hope these cinematic interactions are not too intrusive. But it seems like, at least in this, I can go back to it, getting a little bit spotty, and the resolution is not great on the trailer right now, at least for me. But it seems like here the hunter still aims it somewhat. A little bit further back. Like here, you actually aim the attack.
Yeah, just put it in.
It connects, and then it does the thing.
Then it does the follow-up. Maybe you have a choice if you want to do the follow-up or not.
Yeah.
But it's just so cool and unlike anything we've ever seen. Like, no great sword has ever done that.
Yeah, also the gameplay seems relatively quick. I know that people want old Monster Hunter World slow gameplay back, but it seems quicker than it was.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, like this is, like, we will see. Like, I don't think we will ever get the old speed back, but I don't think we'll be on Sunbreak level.
It's probably not going to be on Sunbreak level, but this seems relatively swift, you know.
Yep.
Especially with the I'm going to use my great sword to run towards the monster thing.
Yeah.
We've been lingering on this one quite a long time. But yeah, this is the important part. This is the gameplay, you know.
That's the most exciting part. On this part, like, really quickly, because there's some differences in translation. Like, right, we see here, I've selected you as a leader for this expedition, as the lead hunter for this expedition, while the German version is like, I've selected you to lead this unit, in a way, and then, let me get back, like, the Japanese one is like a bit more involved, where it's saying, like, you are the lead hunter of the Forbidden Land expedition. The Forbidden Land investigative team. And so there's a bit of difference in that, but it's just also like just how like trailer works and stuff gets moved around. So I don't think like this information will be missing later on. Just an interesting tidbit on that.
But yeah, we are basically hunters in the Forbidden Land. It's going to be an expedition, so
Yeah, and
I
way
doubt there will be many humans in this land,
yeah,
to be honest.
it will be way more like when the first fleet got to the New World in that sense, and not like how we come there and there's like already been like 4 fleets before us.
Yeah, I think it's more of a there's nothing here and
Yeah.
we're going to investigate it.
Exactly.
So yeah, he looks very similar to the Lancer, right?
Elite Lancer, yeah.
Yeah. Very, very similar.
Yeah, and if he has like what I guess is they will never like spell that out completely. He would just like say something offhandedly that if you know it, you know him, and that is confirmation. But they will never see like this is the exact name character because they don't want to like
also, if this
push
is
people away.
if this is the Elite Lancer, this is going to play in the future by a far margin because he was kind of young, right?
I know I've always read him as like older, like him being elite and having like the gray hair already, but
I need to look up the Lancer.
yeah.
He was kind of the oldest one and the most experienced one, it seemed like, but still.
I know he looks older from what I can see here, but it's like they can do and say whatever they want. It doesn't really change anything, I think.
But yeah, the amount of 4 Monster Hunter 4 characters is kind of insane in this trailer alone.
Suspicious as it is, at least.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll look at a standard hunter.
Yeah,
Cannot forget about.
He looks so uncool there.
Yeah.
Like just the shirt, and he just looked like a peasant that they like taken from the street. Like maybe the shirt is a bit nicer, but my first instinct was like he looks like unwashed and like the only shirt that he has.
But yeah, this is definitely the hunter we're creating.
Yeah.
In terms of characters, it seems they are using some of the Dragon's Dogma 2 character creator, which might be interesting because Dragon's Dogma 2, if you don't know, they allow a huge amount of body types. Very powerful character creator.
Yeah, I'm always bad with character creators and then like create something like relatively quickly and then I'm like never happy with it. And so like I played around a bit with the Dragon's Dogma character like demo, and I like that it makes it easier for you to like choose a direction and then find something that works. So
yeah,
it makes sense to go with that. Like I was expecting that.
Yeah, I'm also really hoping for it because we didn't have really huge body type variation in terms of hunters. They're always kind of the same.
Yeah. As long as they can fix like how it works with all of the armor, like then it's fine. Like I wouldn't expect like as much just because of how like different and defined like certain armor are, but like we will see.
We will see, definitely. Yeah, there we have a closer look at the lightning strikes, but also the structure in the back that we've always been seeing in trailers seems to be glowing.
Yeah, and will be important in some way. It's like one of the first things they've shown.
And probably this is where the Elder Dragon of the series or the problem exists.
Yeah, and we'll open a problem, and then the U.S. Army will come through. No,
probably not. It's
good
the
thing that
guild
never happened.
Yeah, but yeah, this seems to be like where the lightning strikes come from, kinda, you know.
Yeah, it's connected.
Closer look at our hunter. And this is going to be SOS Flare, right? What I'm assuming. Assuming.
And then if you can go slowly on this, because then we have the armor for both monsters probably. Like here, stop. Like on the left we have a hammer, and then I'm still not good with the names. The bear creature thing, and then on the right is probably the Chotsakaba. And then the other two hunters are using heavy bowguns.
Yeah, this seems like the armor set. Yeah, definitely. Because of the main, right?
Yeah. And then both
Kind
of
of
those
looks
are,
cool.
yeah, both of those are great. Those are like the first two armor sets we get, and it's amazing. And I like how the Sacred like looks from the front, because we hadn't really seen that, but they look really cool here.
Yeah, they look really cool.
And if anyone
like
is
them.
wondering, it's like sacred, like the secretary bird apparently.
Okay.
And those are very cool birds that can like kill you with a kick. So
Nice.
They look-
Yeah, we see them riding off.
yeah, and then we see the hammer hunter in a few moments, like on the left, like doing like a basic combo as well.
There we get lightning hitting the pole.
Yeah.
And this seems to be the focus mode for the hammer, right? The greatsword.
This is the great set, yeah. And then it's the block, and that goes into tanking the whole face, and then we see the hammer user coming from the left. And I think we see a side swipe and then an overhead, like part one of the Big Bang combo.
Let's see.
I think
But yeah,
starting
here's...
now.
There we go. That's the hammer user. And here we see one of the main things that I was confused about, but it seems to be another focus mode thing. And you can kind of hold the monster at this point, right?
Yeah.
And let the others hammer on it or do damage.
As a primarily lens user, I wonder how often this will happen for me. Because I feel like it could get old like after a while. Like it's cool like every first 3 times you do it with one specific monster, but after a while, like when you're just grinding it all the time, I think this will get old. Sadly.
Maybe. It seems to be a very deliberate thing, right?
Yeah.
Probably you need to be in focus mode and you need to be like blocking this attack specifically. I don't know how useful it's going to be. It's probably going to be a multiplayer thing.
That hammer from this point, like it looks so much like a hunting horn with how like long and narrow it is, but it's a hammer. And do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I see it.
And it's a very good looking hammer.
Seems to be the standard iron hammer, in my opinion.
I don't know. Like it looks a bit more involved, but I don't know.
Can I? This frame? There we go. That's a good look at the hammer.
Yeah. Reflecting the light. So that's great.
Yeah, graphically this looks good. The thing that worries me the most is the washed out colors we see in the trailer, but that's probably just the area.
Yeah, this is like the gray zone, like at night, so like the worst possible way. Like if you look at the steps in the beginning where the like baby Puke is flying, like that looks like super colorful.
Yeah. Yeah, we see the hammer coming down.
Yeah.
And then we go over to Monster Hunter Wilds logo. It still fascinates me.
The logo?
The logo fascinates me. These are definitely water droplets.
Something that I'm just noticing is if you like, you could take the 2 like little points from the W, and, like go up and say that those are also like the two dragon heads. But...
yeah. But there's so much water effect in this logo. It's amazing if you look at it. There has to be something with water going on.
Yeah.
Because the water droplets, you know, then the reflection of the logo.
Yeah.
Then this thing that has the water wave effect. There's so much water in there.
Yeah.
It has to have something to do with it.
Yeah. Like, it would be very weird if it has like a big underwater and like water part, and then like the first trailer's like half desert. It would be a great reveal for a second trailer. Can you imagine?
They could just drop in September another trailer at another game show or something, and then it's just, oh yeah, we have done underwater, and it's Lagiacros like right at the beginning, and that would be the hypest ever.
It's laggy in the beginning, and then like in the middle point, like you see like then the hunter jumps into the water and everyone goes crazy.
Yeah. We see something at the end.
Yeah, the Palico gear.
Oh yeah, the Palico gear, which I'm kind of torn about.
It is there.
It is there. I don't really like the old Palico gear. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like I never noticed that the Iceborne hammer thing is like a Kulu head. Like the first time I noticed it.
That's cool.
Yeah. But the like acorn spade thing, the normal Palico has, it's so weird. Like makes so little sense. And
they could probably do something as well with Rise and Sunbreak. Palico sets, maybe.
Yeah. Will be sad that you can't when I can't get that from Switch. But like if it's just a Kamura gear, like I don't need it.
Yeah, but there is a PS5 version of those games, so maybe they couldn't do the
same. Yeah, they probably will.
But yeah, you can't get over from Switch, sadly.
Yeah.
That's the trailer. I don't know if we should rewatch the trailer.
Let's just go
without pausing.
One more time.
Without pausing so much.
Really have the big great sword hit.
Yeah.
Hi.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great!
You bet.
I really like
hope
this trailer.
we find them soon.
They've done a good job.
Look!
Incredible. I've never heard of a Karatnoth herd this big before.
One of them's got big spikes on its back.
Now to lead it away from the pack. We'll make for the desert.
Right. The sandstorm. Now commencing the hunt by order of the guild.
Selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Masterful.
Wonderful trailer, honestly.
If you can just go to the very beginning, just very, very quickly.
Yes.
I think like I saw a second Palico that I didn't see before. It's like a white one in the front.
This one?
Yeah, there's like another one. Who has a
Oh, yeah.
different weapon? Like, there's like 2 other characters, but we don't know who they are. And the captain. And
Yeah, they're probably part of the expedition.
but we have like some more background music, but I don't know if there's any like specific thing that Calico's wearing.
Let me get frame by frame.
Yeah, I don't think she's more.
Seems to be a white one.
Yeah.
At least it has white ears.
Yeah, I was thinking it might be like a ruffian thing, but the ruffian equipment is different. But yeah, might be something.
I still like the aesthetic of the sand ships.
The sand ships are still cool.
And it makes me immediately think about Jen Moran and stuff.
Yeah.
That would be really cool if we had them as a siege style again.
Yeah. Like with more rewalking.
I think the characters look fine so far.
On the Smith, I just really like her hair ending in those 3 ponytails.
Yeah.
Which is very cool.
Yeah, the trailer is absolutely great in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now we could go back to the site if we want to, but I don't think there's anything we haven't discussed
I think.
on here.
Also.
Oh yeah, this is the German version, by the way.
I mean, if you haven't bought them like now, like you can get it extremely cheaply.
That is true. I'm still waiting for a Sunbreak sale on PlayStation. For some reason, the combined version always goes on sale, but Sunbreak itself never.
Yeah.
I already own Rise on the PlayStation, so just need a sale on just Sunbreak, but it never happens. So yeah. I think that was about it. We do have this, by the way, the message from the devs.
I don't think we need to get over that. There wasn't a lot of.
There wasn't really
much.
Yeah.
I
Just
like I wonder with a second trailer if they have like all of the weapons to show, but that would be the moment to like show all of the weapons, show like the new like base level design, and show at least for like most of them show like a focus action kind of thing.
That would be interesting. I'd really love to see more weapons.
What I really want to see is just this particle effect of like an elemental discharge on Charge Blade, like how that looks in this emblem.
Oh, something I definitely want to see is Switch Axe.
Yep.
Switch Axe and Charge Blade are definitely some of the weapons that we need to see. So far the gameplay looks very grounded, but we only have seen Greatsword. But, you know, I don't know what would happen if, you know, something like Insectglaive came along, you know?
Yeah.
And how the focus mode for Insectglaive would look like. Because that is definitely very air combat type, usually.
I could see like there's the from Sunbreak, the alternative like air attack where you just fly directly at the monster and then jump back. Like not played Insectglaive to like know the name, but have something like this, for example, or the like Downward Thrust, because it in like a normal move and then it was a Silkbind move. Maybe not focus action.
Yeah.
But there must be like a jump thing. What I hope is that there's not too many counters on it, and also that the one thing on the Greatsword that we see that looks counterish is not a counter, just like a hit that like causes it to flinch at like the exact right moment, like this one here.
Yeah. That could definitely be a thing that's just a flinch. instead of a counter.
I hope so. I want like Lance to be good at counters and not everyone.
I think some weapons, you know, could be good at countering stuff, but still, we have to see a little bit more of slow weapons. Not slow weapons.
Fast
What
weapon.
did I want to say? Small weapons, you know, fast weapons, like sword and shield, dual blades.
Oh, just something. Sorry, I'm just on Lance thing right now. The fact that we do have this right, it's not a clutch core, but it's like a hook shot thing, would potentially allow the clutch core counter from World like that would be great.
Maybe
But
yes.
that move is super fun. It's cinematic.
I'm wondering if we could use the hook shot a little bit more differently, but probably not.
I think like
what I mean is attaching the hook shot to a monster and then pulling at it to, you know, bring it down somewhat.
I could see that you can use it to like get closer, but I don't think like that would really be like an offensive thing. Like I'd hope that like everyone was like not really that happy with like warbanks, but the way that Sunbreak has like this one spider or like 2 spiders on the map, so you can do it once or twice per hunt. Like I felt like that was the right amount of that.
Yeah, I think that one was cool. I'd like to see that one return, but yeah, Wirebox definitely won't return.
Yeah, we would have like seen something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so predictions for the next trailer, aside from like one new monster that is likely the flagship. What else do you think? What will we see?
I think we will see a returning monster. Be it Rathalos or something, maybe. And maybe a new locale. I hope for at least a new locale, because we've been seeing the desert a lot. But maybe some sort of different biome would be nice.
Or at least like a different part of it, because like I said, like the whole desert can't just be like desert. That would make no sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, having like a different part of it, or more of like it has like an underground part of it. And then like probably what I can see them doing is like 1, 2, 3 like returning monsters, or see like another like NPC hunter that is wearing like Legombi gear, and then you know Legombi is in this, because they like to do things like that.
Yeah, and definitely I think we'll see the flagship relatively soon. It could just be that they are adding it as a sort of shadowy thing first.
Yeah.
Make us speculate. But yeah, I would definitely like to see the flagship for this game. And confirmation when it comes out, but that might be a little bit too early.
Yeah, I don't think that we will get that. What would be interesting is to see like not just the those weapons, but to see like when there is like a Rathalos hunter that it uses like the Rathalos sword and shield, like the glowing melty one, so that just okay, like normal weapon like not slap on weapons are back, just as a confirmation of that.
That is true. The slap-on weapons were a mistake, in my opinion. But
yep. Yeah. Like they will not address this directly unless like in an interview, but it's showing we have those weapons and they look like normal. Or there's like a Puke weapon and you see it has like a new model, like that would be something great when they show a previous slap-on weapon that now has its own design. Like that would be a big deal going forward.
Yeah, and I definitely want to see more weapon types. We've seen a lot of greatsword and heavy bowgun, but I'd like to see more.
They will have to show more. Maybe not everything is like fully ready to show yet, but they must have at least I don't know 4 more.
Yeah.
I would need to check like if every single weapon is in the first Rise trailer. I don't think so, but it was a lot.
Yeah. The thing is, they will have to show more, and the funny part is we're going to see next week.
Yep.
hopefully.
Oh yeah, thank you for inviting me.
No problem. Tell the world where they can see you. I'm going to add a link to your Twitter.
Yeah, so
in
I'm.
the description.
It's like the most
Great.
thing. I'm on Twitter at Palamutes. And yeah, find me there for like I guess more screenshots and once we get information like all the sacred things I can find, and yeah, me talking randomly about other things and fun. You can follow me.
So thanks for being today here to discuss this. And yeah, I think that's about it. That's how we're wrapping this up. Really, really cool trailer. Really cool things, you know.
Lots to look forward to.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for watching. If you want to see more content on Monster Hunter, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below if you want to see what you want to see, your predictions on Monster Hunter and everything. And that's about it. Thanks everyone, and until next time, we're letting out.